Welcome to NBA Jam! Tonight's matchup, Rocket versus Bucks.
Bucks. You stupid idiot! It makes no sense to get the ball in the tip-off. It's just gonna bounce off the freaking rim. So here's confession time. I have never played a game of NBA Jam with another human on my team. And I don't know how I would behave under that situation. Because I'll be honest, I am a straight up legitimate ball hog. As you can see in the stats at the end of each game. So I don't know how that would translate having another human on my team. Oh, that jackhole just stole it. And I like my slam dunks. Jackhole. Idiot. Rumper to Carter. Ah. They almost ran out. See what I mean? I was closer to the goal then, but I wasn't right in front of it. So he does a layup instead of a dunk. Also, with all this MAME activity, I've downloaded some games I never had a chance to play. Most notably, last night, I downloaded Carnival. So, we'll give that one a whirl here later on. I'm really anxious for that. Which, by the time I post this video, I'll probably already have a Let's Play of Carnival uploaded. That was totally goaltending, but I don't care.
NBA Jam halftime report. Altitude with an attitude.
Oh, they're doing different videos. I didn't notice that it was different videos. Because the other one had Grant and Pippen, and that was not Pippen, the first one. The second one was Grant, but the other one had Grant first. Huh. Freaking basketball in 95 was just ridiculous. I think it was 95, yeah. Yeah. Like, okay, my sister, I guess when I was, in the 6th grade, so yeah, in 95, I just started going to the youth group in church, because I was in junior high at that point. But anyway, my sister, she's a few years older than me, and she, had quite a few friends who went to youth group with her, and we went to this small rural school, and so all of her friends were like all over the place, and a lot of them, their parents weren't all that religious, and some of them, their parents outright were anti-religious, and so a lot of them, it was hard for them to make it to church. And so my mom, she, I guess, worked out a thing to where she went to the church every Wednesday and borrowed one of the church vans and just went and picked everybody up. But anyway, so back in that year, well, I mean, it was more than likely a lot more regular. It's just that I have memories from that year. But anyway, one of the guys was, he was the guy who was on the basketball team. And he was, really into not just watching basketball, but analyzing basketball. Watching how the players played, trying to see if he could, put that to his own abilities. Anyway, so my mom, she would record the games, and then every Wednesday she would give him a tape of them. There was several tapes, and that collection had some phenomenal games. I tried to see if I could find them, but I just couldn't find them, so I don't know if they were trashed or what. Because, I mean, he basically borrowed the same couple of tapes, and so she would go and re-record over them next week, and, it was just kind of a cycle, or a rotation, of tapes. But there was one, and I remember specifically labeling it, and I remember having it for a couple of years, but it had a particular ball game of the Bulls versus Magic, and it was Shaq and Michael Jordan, and it was just, basketball back in the early to mid 90s was just huge personalities. We're talking Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, people like that. And it was just crazy. But, and I realize that there's, fantastic athletes now, but it's just, to me, it seemed like the personalities are just so much bigger. Yeah, we had World Peace. He kind of had a big attitude. What's his face, who was on the Heat, now he's with the Cavaliers. What's his name? I can't remember his name. But that guy, he kind of has a big attitude. So I don't know, but it's just, I don't know. It's not the same as it was in the 90s. It was just a different time. Look at those stats. I really wasn't even paying attention to that game. I was just in full-on story mode. Still lossless streak. Keeping that sucker alive.